Good morning, my name is Cristina Tamayo and I am a master's candidate at Universidad Bolivariana del Ecuador. I have been teaching English since 2016 until now, and I have worked in different private institutions like Unidad Educativa González Suárez, Unidad Educativa Suiza, Unidad Educativa Juan León Mera Lasalle, UK School, and Charlotte English School. But currently I am working at a public institution called Unidad Educativa General Eloy Alfaro. As I said before, I worked in Juan León Mera Lasalle School. That is why I decided to carry on my research proposal in that place. And I am working with Adriana Ramos, who is my ex-co-worker and friend. The title of my research proposal is Implementation of the Digital Platform Edpuzzle for the Improvement of the Listening Skill in Bachelor Students of 3rd BGUD. This research project focuses on using the Edpuzzle digital platform to help bachelor level students in the 3rd D class improve their listening skills. Learning a language involves 4 important abilities: reading, writing, speaking, and listening. But listening is particularly challenging but crucial for understanding and communicating. However, many students struggle with this skill because teachers mostly focus on grammar and vocabulary. This leads into problems in understanding different accents and feeling anxious when it comes to listening tasks. The research is going to take place, as I said, in Juan León Mera School with 37 students that belong to 3rd year Class D. They have a CERF level that varies between A2 and B1. And they have some strengths like the vocabulary. They have a vast knowledge of vocabulary and the present tenses. They also are good at the reading skills, but their weaknesses that could be identified are the listening skills, and for instance, the speaking skills also are going to be affected. The research problem is situated at the Juan León Mera Lasalle School, where listening skills are not given enough attention in English classes, resulting in lower grades and language difficulties for students. This study aims to understand why students face these issues and whether Edpuzzle can make a difference. Edpuzzle is introduced as a digital tool that can help enhance listening skills through guided video exercises. In 3rd BGUD, is necessary to investigate why students do not develop the listening skills correctly, because it can be evidenced through their grades and difficulty developing language exercises, that they do not understand the audios and the activities are not completed as intended in their instruction. Regarding to the justification, the reason for conducting the research is to investigate if Edpuzzle, a digital platform that offers video-based learning exercises, can improve listening skills in these students. Edpuzzle allows teachers to create personalized listening exercises using real English materials like TED Talks and new clips, catering to each student's unique needs and interests. Regarding to the chapter 1 that talks about the theoretical framework, we are going to study the theories behind the Edpuzzle and theories behind the listening skills that are going to help us to prove that the Edpuzzle improves the listening skill acquisition. Regarding to the chapter 2, where we are going to talk about the methodology, this research combines action, research, and mixed methods approach. The action research involves working closely with teachers and students to implement the puzzle and see how it impacts in the listening skills. Regarding to the mixed method approach, which is a combination of the quantitative and qualitative research, let's talk about quantitative research, in which we are going to collect the numerical data related to the students' listening skills. We are going also to apply the pre and post tests. In this case, they are taking the name of the entrance and exit test, and also a diagnostic one. These tests are going to help us to measure the students' listening proficiency before and after the implementation of this Edpuzzle platform. And we also are going to analyze, we're going to perform the statistical analysis. And we're going to determine if we observe any changes regarding to the application of this platform. Talking about the qualitative research, we are going to take we're going to work on interviews. A 5-question interview questionnaire will be used to interview an EFL teacher to gain insight into her views on listening skills and digital tools. To assess students' listening skills, we're going also to observe them inside the classroom in order to gather rich narrative and visual data. And this also will help us to provide insights into a student's experience, perceptions, and attitudes regarding to this platform. And using Edpuzzle as a listening skills to enhancement tool. Sorry. In order to collect the data, we use a survey that, as I mentioned before, it's going to have 11 questions, and they are going to be given to the students to understand their thoughts and on listening skills and using digital tools in class. An interview, as I said before, 5 questions to the EFL teacher, a diagnostic test with 4 tasks measuring various aspects of listening comprehension will be given before starting with the puzzle. Also, an entrance test will serve as a pre-test to establish a baseline, and an exit test will be the post-test to measure the impact of Edpuzzle. This test will consist of multiple choice and identification questions with pictures and to aid understanding. And to ensure the questions and tests are reliable, our tutor, PhD Jacqueline Lopez, is the person in charge of revising, verifying, and validating these instruments. She already analyzed the information and signed the validation of instrument certificate. Regarding to the population sample and sampling, we count with a population of 146 third BGU students, but our sample is just 37 students from the 30. And the sampling that we use is the convenient sampling method because our students were, the students were reachable for us. And we also are going to analyze the data regarding to the questions that we asked. I have here 2 questions. The first one is, which skill do you consider is the hardest to acquire, which leads into the listening? And how often do you practice listening skills? And according to this survey, it says that they use it often. But we think that something, they are missing something in order to acquire correctly the listening skills. And in the chapter 3, we are going to analyze the entrance and exit test results in order to see if the Edpuzzle influences the improvement of the listening skill. Thanks for your attention. Thank you.